college football, it finally starts this weekend. So let's take a look at the odds to win the national title game. So who's going to win it all and who is a good long shot pick? I'm going to go with Ohio State here at plus 300. So it's hard to bet against the Crimson Tide, especially Nick Saban's pay. I mean, he had an 8-year, $93 million contract for a 70-year-old, which I find interesting because Kyle Shanahan likes to say, we don't even know if we're going to be alive tomorrow. And then you're going to give a 70-year-old an 8-year contract extension. But Bama and Georgia would have to play each other in the SEC championship game. Ohio seems to be the obvious choice here. You got CJ Stroud, who is the Heisman Trophy winner, favorite this year. They're also minus 250 to win the Big Ten. You've got a decent road schedule this year. You got Michigan State, Northwestern, Maryland, Penn State. I just think that they're a good match here. But long shot wise, and Colby, obviously you can tell us, long shots don't win national titles. It's been all about the blue blood since 2004. Only Auburn, the 2010 Tigers, opened the season ranked worse than 11. However, if I have to pick a long shot here, I do like Texas A&M. They're the only team in the SEC that can beat Alabama and Georgia for a title this season. They beat Bama last year in the regular season. They got a number 7 ranked defense, and they've got a talented roster. They're pretty well coached. Only question mark is the quarterback situation, but a plus 2,500, it's worth a little bit of a sprinkle. All right, it's time for Capper's Corner. Let's welcome back in Colby. Colby, you heard what I had to say. What are your thoughts? Who do you like to win it all, and who's a good long shot?
First off, I like the long shot odds, and you're right, in college football at this current state where you only have a 4-team playoff, which I label an invitational because there are no guidelines. You're right. You should not play. I read, I think yesterday, someone played some crazy odds on Fresno State to win it, and I go, They just gave away money. It's impossible. Even if they go undefeated, I don't think they'll get the invite. So I do think you make a lot of sense there, and I'm going chalk. I think my Alabama friends down there in Tuscaloosa, they believe that this is Nick Saban's best team he's ever had, ever.
Wow, that's saying a lot.
So and traditionally when Saban loses, all off, it doesn't matter what age he is. I feel like you're sitting there all off season saying, I can't believe I lost that game last year. And that, he's fired up for it. But so I am going chalk there. I wish I had a more, surprising play there. But I will say for my long shot, I do think Michigan and Jim Harbaugh they're flying under the radar. I really believe it. And I know you said Ohio State. And for a lot of great reasons. And Ohio State has just NFL players scattered all through that offense. Yeah. But Michigan, their offensive line is, I think it might be the best in the nation. And when you add in these receivers that were injured last year and some are freshmen that are really talented, I think this offense is going to be way more dynamic this year. And I think if they can get past Ohio State, Michigan's schedule is actually really easy, I think. Obviously, they got to win in Columbus. That game's going to, I understand Ohio State being the favorite there. But I think Michigan's flying under the radar, and I think they're reading those press clippings where everyone's crowning Ohio State Big Ten champ already. Got to remember, Michigan won the Big Ten last year, so I think they might be taking it a little personal. So I think at plus 6,000 there, sign me up for the Wolverines.